This video will demonstrate connecting to the ECE Teaching Lab Linux platform x2go server and connecting to a production server and getting graphics back to a local Windows 11 device. Okay, we're going to make a video. In this video, we're going to use the x2go client to log into a server and get some graphics back. Now this will be a server that we can actually work on to do our production work. So we'll start out by clicking the x2go client icon. And the other one thing to point out quickly is that the x2go server and all of the workstations that we would do production work on are behind the Lehigh firewall. So therefore you want to use the Cisco VPN, and so we can see behind the firewall and connect to the Lehigh VPN. So in a previous video, we set up this x2go session, and so we're going to use that session. We'll click on the black text, and we get the login prompt to go to the x2go server. Notice I'm going in with ECE demo as my user ID. Your user ID will match the ID you got in your email when you registered for the ID on the ECE Teaching Lab Linux platform. And it will undoubtedly be the same as your Lehigh ID. Okay, so now I'm going to type in my password. And I'm going to give it a few seconds here. And so what it's going to do is it's going to go ahead and connect. And it's in the process of connecting. And you get a couple of windows pop up here that ask you about controlling the network connections. And I'm going to go ahead and close the those. Now you'll see that, excuse me, my x2go window fits nicely on my desktop, and it's not always the case when you log in. You will have to possibly do a right click on your desktop and come down here and click Configure Display Settings, and then click the little drop down box here and play with the settings until you get something that works nicely on your desktop. And you can see the KDE taskbar setting here. When you log in, don't forget that you have to use KDE as your desktop. Okay, so now that we're here, I'm going to do a right click in the middle of the screen and come down here and click Open Terminal. And then what I want to do is log into a computer where I can actually do production work. Now, how you can find out what computers is you go to teachinglabs.ece.lehigh.edu, and let's go there. teachinglabs.ece.lehigh.edu. And then after you come to this, and it's HTTP, not HTTPS. This isn't set up for a secure connection. And then if you click on Teaching Lab Linux platform here on the menu, you'll see the About ECE Teaching Lab Linux platform. If you click on that, and if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see the currently active machines on the ECE Teaching Lab Linux platform. And as of today, they're all running Rocky Linux 9. Okay. So we're just going to randomly choose one here. So what we'll do is we'll type SSH, that stands for Secure Shell. That's a program we're going to be running, -X. That allows graphics to tunnel back from the machine that we're logging into the x2go server, and then back down to your local device, your laptop or local desktop. Next thing is a small l -little l, that stands for login ID. Again, I'm going in with ECE demo, and you would type your login ID, which will match your Lehigh ID. And I'll go to server 06. ecg.lehigh.edu. And you'll notice when you click enter, it doesn't ask for your password, because when you log in with the free IPA authentication, it knows your authentication across machines. Okay, and so what we'll do now is we'll run two programs quickly. We'll run a Notepad program. It's actually not Notepad, it's called gedit, but it's kind of like Notepad here on the Linux platform. And then we're going to put an ampersand at the end. That allows us to get our $sign prompt back when we run a program. So we'll go ahead and hit gedit. And there you can see the gedit program popped up pretty quickly. That's good. Again, I'm running from home, so that's pretty good for getting graphics back. I'll put my focus back on the terminal and I'll hit the enter key. That gives me my $sign back. Now I'm going to run another program, GNOME System Monitor, and I'm going to put that ampersand there. And this program comes back and it shows the CPUs, amount of memory being used, and a couple of other items that you can scroll down and see. So there we can get the graphics back. That's what we just wanted. That's all we really wanted to show. So we're going to go ahead and close the programs we are running just by clicking the X in this case, and we'll click the X here. And now we're back at the enter key to get our $sign prompt back. Now we're back at the terminal session. It's always good to gracefully close out of x2go when you're running, or things can get hung up in your ID a little bit, and it will require it may require you to contact me to go and get your ID back up to snuff. So I'm going to click exit here and get out, leave server 06. That'll take me back to the x2go server. And then to close the terminal window, I'll type exit. To log out of the x2go session, I'll click on the little application launcher down here, and I'll click that. And then I'll come over here and I'll click on shutdown. And then I'll click on log out. Okay, so I'm back to the x2go client section. I can just click the X here. If I hit cancel here, it puts a little session on the right-hand side. Not necessary, but just to show you I could do that. And then if I do that, I'm back to my Windows 11 desktop. So that's all there is to getting to a production machine and getting some graphics back. I thank you for listening. I hope this was helpful.